Hello everybody and welcome to week 9 of the NFL 2017 season. I'm your host, Cody P. And let's get down into it. I'm gonna keep things basic. I went a stunning and magnificent 12-1. Gio pointed it out, pretty much all the favorited teams won last week, for the most part. I think there was one team. Carolina and Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay was favored, but we all knew Carolina was gonna win. We all felt it, and we were all right. My only loss was the Raiders and Bills game. Now, so far solidifying that the Raiders are probably going to be trash this year, and that the Bills may have a chance to make some noise coming in December. I like it. Anywho, let's get into the game, shall we? First game is a game that I have religiously set off season. Should be a primetime game for the sake of fans and viewers. But, you know, in the NFL, no one listens to me. Follow me on Twitter, where I actually made some interesting comments about the NFL and how the Progs should take charge. But all well. Anywho, we have the Atlanta Falcons going to Carolina. Divisional game, usually take the home team, but we just found out even last week, not always take the home team. Atlanta, looking very disappointing right now. Despite a 4-3 record, it would indicate that, you know, maybe they can make some noise. Maybe late round push, see what happens. Although, I'll be real, I wasn't all big on Atlanta last year. I mean, I did pick them for a Super Bowl pick this year. But this year I was a little iffy on them. And losing offensive coordinators does hurt people. And Super Bowl hangovers are a thing. They are. I'm not saying they might not make the playoffs. I'm just saying, with everything that's going around, we don't know. Especially now with Green Bay more than likely out of the race. Giants not going anywhere. Redskins probably not going anywhere. San Fran, Arizona. The Lions looking bad. We don't know. We don't know. At this point, we don't know who in the NFC is going anywhere. And then there's Carolina, 2015's shining glory team, who had a really crappy year in 2016. And so now it's facing, as they faced all year, major inconsistencies. But anywho, we're pretty much on the second half of the season, 8 games to go. They do have a 5-3, and they are placed one spot ahead of Atlanta. I'm expecting a good game. Never mind. I'm expecting Julio's not going to break 300 yards on them, especially with how bad Matt Ryan's playing, and with the fact that Carolina's defense has improved. So, but I'm expecting a good fought match. I believe both teams could drop at least 20, so if the over is somewhere around like 40. If the over is under 45 points, I would suggest the over. Personally. And I'm going to keep things going and quick and moving, shall we? Second game, we're going to look at the other NFC South matchup when the Tampa Bay Bucks head to New Orleans. There was this funny thing I saw on the NFL, which I laughed a little bit about, saying that this is a battle between first and last in the division, and if we would have said this coming into the season, we would have thought Tampa Bay would be in first and NOLA be last. So the tables have turned, and NOLA, out of nowhere, with Atlanta looking like crap, Carolina inconsistent, and Tampa Bay not being as good as we thought they were going to be, might actually make into the playoffs, and might make some noise. Rookie cornerback Marshawn Lattimore, a very, very key defensive Rookie of the Year candidate, and could potentially make noise even as Defensive Player of the Year. That is doubtful, but he can make noise. We'll see how the second half of the season goes for him. They still have 9 games because they had their bye week already. Excuse me. And Tampa Bay, again, being a disappointing team that they are, haven't done anything. They beat a Giants team, and then I don't even remember who their other win was against. But they just have not looked impressive. And you wonder if that's associated with Jameis Winston's injuries, the defense not being the same, whatever you want to associate it with. They just have not looked good. They have not looked good. And so that whole division as itself is a toss-up. Like, because NOLA, they look good, but I still have my trust issues with them, and I don't think they can stay consistent. Carolina bounce backing maybe from their 2016 fails. Atlanta probably gonna finish near the end Wouldn't be surprised if they finish third or fourth in their division. Tampa Bay, can they make some second half noise? Doubtful. Who knows? Saints may sneak into the playoffs. And in the third game, we're going to look at, I'm going to do this just because it's my team and my rules on my channel. Baltimore's heading to Tennessee, where at first I thought this was just an easy one, because Baltimore looks very inconsistent, and I give Tennessee the benefit of the doubt. But Tennessee has shown struggles as well. And I've talked to some people, and they've been telling me that, Baltimore might have a chance. Even though Keith, from the Progs group, is saying that Tennessee should be easily favored and should win by several scores. I won't sleep on Baltimore's defense, though, and Tennessee has not looked good. Yes, they've had the week rest because they just got off their bye. But they still look a little uneasy. Mariota probably still bothered with a hamstring injury, keeping him immobile for a bit. Receiving core not really stepping up. Run game only doing so much. Hard to say. It's going to be a tough one. For those who don't know, the title is Favorite Frenzy. Tennessee is my second favorite team. Baltimore first, obviously. But yeah, should be a fun matchup. Last time they met was 21-7. I didn't watch it, but Baltimore is looking good. If they try, if they can get their offense picking up a little bit, maybe they win more games. It has not been the defense's fault essentially for their 4-4 record. If they can get some help from the offense, looks like Flacco is playing, even though that, despite that concussion and all that. Looks like he will be playing. So that gives the Ravens help, I think. The receivers can catch the ball and they'll go places. Tennessee does not have that strong of a defense. It looks nice, but it's not that strong. Those are the 3 games of the week. I move here, slide down predictions. I have my computer open here looking at the games so we can tell you what's going on. Bills and Jets, if the Bills are a legit playoff team, or hopes for playoffs, they'll get this win against the Jets. Jags, I said the same thing. They should be able to beat the Bengals if they think they're worthy. Texans, this just in. I just got this prior to hitting record. Watson may have torn his ACL in practice. I'm going to take the Texans anyway to win. Colts, Jacoby Brissett, and the Colts just look awful. Andrew Luck's not coming back at all. And Tom Savage still somewhat knows the offense. Yeah, he had a bad game against Jacksonville, but Jacksonville has a good defense this year, apparently. Colts do not. So, I think this is going to rely on mostly the running game. Look for Lamar Miller in this game to be good. But that sucks for Watson. He was a very strong Rookie of the Year candidate. Even MVP might as well. But if he tears his ACL, that's really going to hurt the team. And probably the Texans' shot at the playoffs. Then again, they got in there last year with Brock Osweiler and Tom Savage. Now it's just Savage's show. Well, if the news is true, we'll see how they go. Rest of these games shouldn't really come as a surprise. I'm going to stick with Arizona. Drew Stanton, a little iffy on him still, but he's proven to beat the Niners easily. I don't know if Jimmy Garoppolo's going to be playing or not. And again, without Aaron Rodgers, and for the Packers-Lions game, without Aaron Rodgers, they might as well be the Browns. Brett Hundley, I'm not going to sleep on him yet, but that one game against the Saints, he could have done better. Oh, well, whatever. Those are your picks. I guess I could talk to fantasy. I won in the IRL league, but lost in the Progs league. I ain't looking good. With the best team in the Progs league being 6-2, right? Make sure I get this right. But yeah, and I'm only 3 games behind, and the 4th place team is only 1 game behind him. So if I can get some wins, some second half wins, and then have some losses come in my favor, I can still sneak the playoffs. As opposed to the Progs league, I think I just might as well pack my bags and say goodnight. So upset. Had a good team. LaShawn McCoy, Michael Thomas, grabbing Alvin Kamara off the free agencies, or waiver wire, whatever. It's disappointing. You try so hard and you get so far. Can't win them all, my friends. Can't win them all. That's about as much as I got for today. Hopefully Watson's fine. I really don't want to see him down. I enjoyed the hell out of Washington play. And this is a parity league. We don't know who's good. We don't know who's bad. Thank y'all for joining me. Super Bowl pick, Philly and Pittsburgh. For now. We'll see how that goes. I still don't trust Philly. In the long run, but we shall see. 7-1 doesn't lie. Thank y'all for joining me. I shall see you all in Week 10.